Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective oracle for today, June 12th, 2024. Ignore this side of my face is still somewhat numb from my dental appointment. Just so you know. If I look funny, I look funny. We're going to be using the Cosmic Timing Oracle, Amazon. Love the Empress and Company. The What I Didn't Say deck. It's got angel numbers, initials. And I just knocked over my free form because, you know, that's how it's going to go. The Twisted Oracle, twin flames, but not necessarily twin flames. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, or the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. If some of it does not, leave it on the table for someone else. I hope we're all having a good day. 2 cards right off the bat. I got a matcha for when my face finally thaws out and I can eat and drink. I'm very excited. I'm going to drink the hell out of that matcha on my deck. Wait, is there a card that was like... Maybe it's just me. Thought I saw something. Beautiful day here. Really nice and warm. Sun in and out. I hope everybody else gets to experience the same thing. If not today, soon. Wherever you are. Got another deck of cards today in the mail and realized that it was, you know, like how they reproduce cards when they're really not supposed to. That's what it was. But the funny thing was, on the back of the deck of the cards is the original maker's website. So I got on the original maker's website and ordered the original cards. I'm like, haha, that's how I do that. Spend more money. That's right. I figure I'll use the fake deck for my car or my bedroom or something. Whatever. But they were cards, Midnight City decks. They were suggested by Aquamini. I think that's the name she goes by. Little cutie on the tube. And OnlyFans. She does OnlyFans. Tarot on OnlyFans. Alright, calm down, don't get excited. She's a cutie pie and a sweetheart. I never really understand why people other tarot readers get like, I don't want to mention anybody else. Why? Why would you not want to promote somebody that you feel does exactly what you do, just as good, if not better? Because we all want a better humanity. What's the difference? Okay. I don't even think we've had this card. I don't think we had that card either. Or that card. Okay. My favorite card. One day I'm going to put on the community tab a quiz so you guys can tell me what my favorite cards are from certain decks. And maybe I'll raffle up a prize for funsies. Yeah, I know, my mouth is like, I'm getting ready to drool. I can feel it. I wanted to do the read because I'm actually like really tired, and I didn't, not like tired, but from this whole thing, it's like driving me nuts. When I got home, I sat on my porch right away and I started to fall asleep, and I was like, okay, you gotta get up. Because I kept like, okay, y'all, I'm not kidding. It's gonna be a little bit different. Get 9 cards. We're gonna do 2 more shuffles. $12 cards. Oh. Oh. Okay. So this is okay. One more shuffle. Somebody literally just had this in another read, and I'm trying to think of the reader it was. It's like I did the read that I did on Monday, and the read that I did yesterday. I went back and I watched Elle from Third Eye Tribe on the top, and she posted earlier in the day while I was still at work. And my read was very similar to hers. It was, and I don't have trouble admitting that because that's coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. That's fate. There are no chances, only destiny. And they were pretty similar. I mean, the cards were different, but the way her and I read the cards, it was pretty damn similar. If you've never watched her, Elle from Third Eye Tribe, on the talk and on the tube, she's really good. Sweet lady. I get my witch's bells from her. Okay. Because I got me witch's bells everywhere. Every damn where. We got telepathic communication. We got memories. Secrets. Feelings. Karmic ties. Sex addiction. Sweet talk. Sweet talk. Let's give them something to talk about. Spinning the block. Karmic lessons. Karmic lesson. Fake busy. Trap. Don't be reporting me for this card. You know that's not a real, you know. It's the thing you're supposed to put on the real, you know. Which nobody ever does, which is why we get these. Love message. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. Massive regrets. Queen bee. Married. So someone has massive regret over a queen bee that they let go, but they were already promised or committed to someone else. All right. Two scenarios. You might be a feminine or a masculine. So we have a masculine energy here that's trying to come in with telepathic communication towards you. They want to highlight some memories, secrets, secret feelings that they have for you, okay, that they might not have told you about. This masculine has karmic ties. So again, in some type of commitment, okay? I hate saying that. I keep saying that, okay? Okay? I gotta quit saying that. It's driving me nuts. I don't care if it drives you nuts. It's driving me nuts. They have a karmic tie, somebody that they're married to, or in just a commitment, okay? I want to say a long-standing commitment. This person has a sex addiction. I feel like, I hate saying that too. This person was spinning the block with you. Just running you around in circles. Now, you could have let this person go and walked away, or they could have ghosted you. Take how that situation resonates. I'm not getting anything specific to that. But this masculine wants to come in and sweet talk you. They're learning their karmic lesson. Okay? In the past, they were probably fake busy with you. You know, like, oh, I'm busy at work, oh, I'm busy with family, or I'm busy doing this, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, BS. They were with someone else. They were with this karmic tie. They were with this person they're married to, this person they're committed to. The reason why they're in this commitment with this person, this long-standing commitment, is because at some point, at the beginning of their relationship, or possibly now, you can take how that, or both, you could take how that resonates. This feminine, because we're dealing with a masculine and a feminine. I don't care if you're a feminine or a masculine. You can take how that resonates. Well, you are what you are. But this is a masculine and this is a feminine. The feminine, the karmic feminine, trapped the masculine with a pregnancy. I feel like now the reason why they're learning their lesson and they're trying to get over this tie, this commitment, they're trying to walk away from this, is because something with an STD. Okay. These two had an agreement that it was okay to cheat on each other with people that have no meaning, right? So, like, you know, the masculine meets some woman at the grocery store and they have a quickie in his car, you know, like, that's not a big deal. Okay, fine, whatever. This feminine, you know, decides to have sex with, you know, some guy she sees at the gym that's always there. Okay, fine, whatever. Part of their commitment to each other is that they don't engage in sexual activity with anyone from their past or present that they might have some type of feeling for. Okay? I feel like okay, well, let me so this is where the two scenarios come into play, okay? Because so this masculine met you, had some type of affair that they weren't supposed to have. You know, they had secret feelings for you. They didn't tell this karmic tie, this feminine, okay? This karmic tie also had an affair with someone, another masculine. But this was a masculine possibly that she had been with in the past, possibly someone that she had loved, possibly someone that she wanted to be in a commitment with, and it just never worked out. That's how she got the STD. She gave it to the masculine. You dodged the bullet there. I'm guessing for most of you, your relationship with this masculine was probably months to years before, okay? And again, that's not to say that they weren't with this feminine. It's just that STD was not a possibility at the time. Like, this is happening now. This is what is opening up the masculine's eyes to realize, like, okay, wait a minute. like, what are we doing here? Like, yeah, they're not happy with the situation at all. So the second scenario is that you, whoever you are, you know this masculine and you know this feminine, and you had an affair with this masculine who has feelings for you, okay, secret feelings for you. And I don't know what your relationship would be between the two of these two people, but this karmic feminine has secret feelings for you too. And we've kind of had that read before where, you know, like, it's a couple looking for a third. It's kind of like that situation, except I feel like the masculine might have been honest with the karmic feminine, saying, oh, I think I might have feelings for this person, I should stop, or something like that. Or maybe they just developed the feelings later, like they realized after the fact they had feelings and they said something. But it doesn't matter because you're not seeing each other anymore. I feel like this masculine found out that this feminine has feelings for you as well. And that's part of the shocker in scenario 2. That's part of the karmic lesson. That and the STD. And the waking up to the past trap. You could have been like a friend to both of these people. You could have been somehow distantly related to one of these people. A coworker. I feel like with the sex addiction card, this feminine, she'll jump on anything. Doesn't matter. Another feminine, another masculine. Threesome, sex parties, orgies, all that kind of stuff. And I feel like the masculine was up for that too, but then when he realized that this karmic feminine was hiding feelings for you, it was kind of an eye-opener. I'm just gonna say this, and y'all can hate me in the comments. My personal opinion, being a feminine myself, I find that I have always been able to hide my feelings better over a man. My ex-husband, my ex-boyfriend. I feel like I've always been able to like cover my tracks better. So when this masculine realized that this karmic feminine had feelings for you as well, it was like a blow. Because he was trying to be as honest as possible with this feminine as he could be, because they're in this commitment. And even if it's unconventional, like, to him, this was a commitment. It's kind of funny, there's no cards on the table in regards to this karmic feminine's emotions or thoughts. However, when I look at this card, it doesn't really look stable, doesn't. She might have some issues mentally, emotionally, probably never healed from childhood wounds, things like that. And this, don't get me wrong, this masculine probably hasn't either, but waking up and realizing that this is some type of karmic lesson. He's going to be given an opportunity to heal. The thing is he going to take it? I mean, only time's going to tell for that, you know? Most karmics, they don't really realize they're karmics, right? Like, when you do a reading or you go into a reading, You're like, oh, that's not me. I'm not the karmic. And wrong. Everybody's a karmic to someone else. Someone said in a reading, I think it was either yesterday or Monday I was watching. If something happened and you feel like you owe someone an apology, you're the karmic. If something happened and you feel like someone owes you an apology, you're not the karmic. Now, granted, you're always going to have people that, oh, no, they did me wrong. You need to be honest with yourself when you look at situations. If you are constantly acting as though someone owes you an apology, there's something wrong there. Because that's like narcissistic behavior. Like you always, like you're the one that's constantly getting effed over, even though really you're doing the effing most of the time, right? That's narcissistic behavior there. Second, like I'm honest about my situations. I had to apologize to a friend Monday? Was it Monday? It was Monday. A friend from work that I had unfriended probably like a year and a half ago on Facebook. Because at the time I thought it was the right thing to do for me. There was some issues with her and another friend of mine. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna, unfriend her because the whole situation was just a little awkward because I love them both as people. But I chose a side. Everybody chooses a side. You say you're not going to choose sides. You choose a side. You do. Let's just be honest. You choose a side. And I chose the other person's side. Well, that other person, I still consider them a friend somewhat. I never see this person. On the other hand, this other person that I unfriended, I see every day. And she's a great person. So she made a comment on Monday about Facebook, and I looked at her and I said, Sil, I said, I love you. I said, we're not friends on Facebook. I said, I deleted you when everything happened with that situation. I said, and I do not feel worthy enough as your friend to ask to friend you back. And I don't. And I don't know that I ever will be. That's honesty right there. Like, I was her karmic. Whether you want to look at it like that or not, I look at it like that. I was her karmic. Because when that whole situation went down, I judged it. I chose the person that I should not have chose. And I let the other person go. And that person is still there, still by my side. I was the karmic in that situation. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Not at all. If anything, I feel like it's a learning experience for me to go back and evaluate other situations to see, like, was I really in the right there? Was I in the wrong there? What was happening? So I'm just saying, when you have things happen, you need to look at it with honest eyes. Who are you in that situation? I think this masculine and this feminine are both karmics. But this masculine is waking up. And he may not have realized yet that he needs to heal and he needs to change and he needs to figure his shit out. But he's gonna. And then it's gonna be decision time. I think the first step is him recognizing there's a problem with this commitment. And deciding to get away, to get out of it, to walk away. Because these are not good foundations for a relationship of any kind. They're not. I think he's starting to realize that. Let's see if this masculine has anything to say. For some of you, you could have been involved with this karmic feminine and masculine separately. That's okay. Either way, you got out. You're not there. You're not really technically part of the story other than this masculine wants to come back. Got 2 cards here. I watch your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and or Snapchat. Just checking in on you. The number 15 might be significant. The letter D might be significant. I'm so curious if you have feelings for me. 143. The letter L might be significant. Do one more shuffle. I feel like this could be the masculine or the feminine, honestly. We have hurt each other a lot in the past, and I want to take things slowly with me and you. The number 411. The letter Y. I feel like this is the masculine. I think they're both wondering if you have feelings for them, and I think they both watch you on social media. In November, try later. November's not late enough. One more shuffle. Within 3 months, June, July, August, September, maybe. Bottom of the deck in March. I think it might be a mixed bag for most of you. Some of you, they're going to come in sooner rather than later. Some of you, they're not even decided yet. Which is why you're getting the November, the March, the try later. This person might also want to... I mean, if they're just starting to wake up now, around now, they probably... And if they're actually in a real marriage, they're not going to be divorced by August, September. I can tell you that right now. Not really likely. I mean, they could be, but I have a feeling if they're actually really married, this feminine is probably going to give them a really hard time. Because when I say that to me, this was a long-standing commitment. Like, they might have been together for more years than most people are actually married. What does that mean? 5, 10, 15, 20 years? This, so let me just say this. It says massive regret, and it shows this person praying, right? Praying to bring you in, praying to manifest you in. God's not going to do that. God's not going to bring you into a situation that is not to your benefit, especially if you're a believer, whether you're religious, spiritual, doesn't matter. God's not going to put you in that position. Like, you already walked away from something, you weren't involved. Shit hits the fan with this couple. And now this masculine's like, oh, well, I made a mistake. I want to go back to this one. This was the one I was supposed to be with. This is my queen bee. This is my boss bitch. This is the one that I should have married. This is the one that I should be in a commitment with. Yeah, God doesn't care. Unless you start showing a commitment to healing, they're going to let you sit in this commitment. Because, again, that's your real karmic lesson right there. You don't get to move on from the karmic feminine. You have to stay with what you chose until you get your ass out. I personally, past situations, past people, I honestly feel like God, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, I feel like they all blocked people for me. I feel like I was supposed to get messages, calls that I never got. And I'm not shocked about it. Because God knew everybody that was up there, or in here, working for me, or in the universe, however you want to look at it, was protecting me. I mean, I started my healing journey in January of 2023. And again, I'm a firm believer. We're always healing. But it's June of 2024. That's a year and a half. You're telling me in a year and a half I didn't get one text, one call from any of these people? I honestly think that was blocked in some way. However God did that, however they did that for me, it doesn't even matter. It was a blessing. Because I had a year and a half to get my shit together, to figure out myself, to walk in my healing journey, right? Without any interruptions from these karmic people, these karmic ties. I was blessed to have that year and a half. And continuing now. Because honestly, for the most part, my life is pretty quiet. You know, I have a certain little group of friends that I hang out with, work friends, people outside of work. I have like maybe 2 really good friends. Shout out to Chris and Dulce. I love you to pieces. I have a little group of like work friends that I love. That's it. God just reunited me with my friend Paige a couple weeks ago. Like, I have a tiny little circle, and I like my tiny little circle. And most of the time I'm here, working. And loving it. Like, I have been so highly protected and blessed to be able to walk on my journey, walk in my journey, however you want to say that, and not have it be interrupted by bullshit. And I feel like with this masculine, like, God's going to be like, no, until you get your shit together, you can't have access to this queen bee. Why would I do that to her? And same thing for the feminine karmic feminine. God's not going to let them in. When this queen bee is ready, they might send them in as a test. Okay, possibly. Possibly. Possibly not. I've been saying to God since probably May or June of last year, like, I'm done. I'm done with these certain people. That's it. I don't want them back. I don't care. I don't need to talk to them. I'm done. Honestly, and I think I said this on another reading, I probably really wasn't done and ready until March or April of this year. And I had an epiphany, and I was like, I'm really done. Like, there's nothing left there. And again, it took me a while to get to the point where I could be like, I don't want them, but I hope they figure their shit out. I hope they get a better life than what they're living now. And I do. I do hope that. I just don't want them to live that life around me. That's over and that's done. A year and a half it took me to get to that place. Well, almost a year and a half. And with as much karmic energy as these two have going on, this feminine and this masculine, they might have like 3 to 5 years of healing. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I'm just saying, like, they need to get their shit together and get started. They're never gonna have access to this queen bee. And that's as it should be, honestly. Alright guys, that is the read. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. My favorite card. My favorite card. And I still didn't buy any bananas this week. I don't know what's going on. I hope everybody has a good evening. I'm probably not going to get on. I'm probably not going to do anything more to the community tab because I just kind of... I think the whole dentist and my face being half frozen just kind of wiped me out a little bit. Not energetically speaking, just like now I just feel like lazy. Like I did all that and now I'm done for the day. I hope everybody has a good evening. I will be back on tomorrow with an oracle in the evening. Have a good night, guys.